I want to show you how I'd sell a devotional with less than 100 followers. One of the biggest lies we've been told about selling digital products, or digital product evangelism, as I'd call it, since we are all believers propagating Christ to the ends of the nations via digital media, is that you need 10,000 or more followers before you can sell a digital product online. But the truth is, your first customer will probably come from the people who already know you, not strangers, not viral videos, not huge audience, just trust, consistency, and a simple offer. And that's what I want to show you in this video. So this is a tactical guide for believers and creators to build digital income with clarity, with purpose, and with zero vanity metrics. So the vanity metrics here is 10,000 followers. The lie that you've been told is that you need 10,000 followers before you can sell a digital product. And the truth is that your first customer is not going to be a stranger. It's not going to come from a viral video, but is going to be someone who already knows you, someone who already trusts you. And you can get these people without even hitting large numbers of followers, okay? You can even have one follower, and that one follower can buy from you. The person buying from you must trust you, and you must be consistent. And you must also have one simple offer. And it gives so much clarity about whom you're trying to help. So let's assume that you have less than 100 followers, okay? What is it that people are going to see in you that are going to make them buy from you? First, they're supposed to have a trust. So the trust metrics, this is what we are trying to look for. And this trust metric is the engagement and conversions that you get from the social media posts that you make. And then the second one is niche solutions for specific tight-knit community. So this is what I had told you about, that you need just one product, all right? And this one product should offer one solution that is very clear to your niche, okay? So with that, it will be easy to find that one person that is going to be your first sale, or that one person that is going to recommend your products to others as well. The other thing is consistent, reliable sales. So when you have these 300 followers, okay, when you're consistently making content that is valuable to them, that is directed towards one single thing, one single objective, then you'll always have reliable sales. But on the contrast, mostly people think that because they have many followers, then those people are niche to them, that those people are the people that they were sent to offer solutions to. But in some cases, that is true. Okay, we cannot deny that fact. But in most cases, they're just vanity metric. Most of those viral content, they don't really convert. All right. Why don't they convert? Because if the creator doesn't have a good business back end that I'm going to show you here, then all that virality, it is just gone to waste. Okay. And the result of that, if they don't have a structure of doing this, if they're not clear on the product that they're trying to sell, is that they're not going to make any sales. So followers do not automatically equal buyers. Most beginners waste months trying to grow an audience before learning how to solve one simple problem. So your number one priority is to solve one simple problem for one simple person, okay? And as I say always, you can check my previous videos, okay? And I've always reiterated this point, that it's very important for you to note that you are solving a problem of the person whom you were before you overcame a problem that you used to face, okay? So if, like, for example, 2 years ago, you used to go through financial hardship and you overcame that, and you started now you found out a way in which you can get out of financial problems, then right now the product that you can that you can create is one that is directed towards that direction. So you're building a product that, if you had it by the time you had that problem, it would have bailed you out of that problem. Okay. So that is the one person, one product, one solution that you're trying to help. And when that happens, you'll have a breakthrough with that product. Okay. So That is what I just said here. Design a micro solution for one specific problem, and it should also be for one specific person. Okay. Spending months building a massive full course to master a topic, that is a trap that you should not get into. What you should do is to package your existing knowledge right where you are right now. Right where you are right now. What is your existing knowledge? What experience have you had? What wisdom have you gained that can help someone else achieve that small result? So that's where you are supposed to start with. Example is a 7-day prayer guide for mothers battling anxiety. So this is a devotional or prayer guide that you can create. Another one is Christian YouTube channel content planners. So you see they're very specific to the needs. Another one is 30-day prayer guide or manual for busy believers. So these are some of the examples that you can use. You are just trying to solve one problem. And that is the main goal of this video and the main goal of you having a successful product. This is where now the meat is finding that value chain, how the whole of this process is going to be. Okay. How I am going to build the devotional and I'm going to sell it with less than 100 followers. So what would I do? The first one is content. I will create short form clips that will spark discovery about my product, about myself. Okay. And then I would have a bio, link in bio. So the link in bio is on all my social media platforms, and all of them are supposed to lead to the same direction or to the same place. Okay. Or to the same product page or to the same landing page. So whichever it is. So it is a centralized hub to direct the flow of attention from the attention that the short clips bring. We direct that into the bio, link in bio. Okay. So once that link in bio, they click it, they go now to the product. So this product is a micro solution hosted on a single platform. On a single platform. So the single platform can be Seller. So I use Seller for all mine. So this is the simplest bridge. This is the simplest way that you can go about this. For the short form content, I would now in the first 5 seconds of the short form content, we are trying to also see what is working with the short form content. So in the first 5 seconds, you're supposed to like have the hook, okay, that mentions the problem. And then in the 5 to 35 seconds, you need to just have one simple message, one takeaway. This is the value. So this is where now you're having like the content, the meat of the content. It's supposed to be one, okay? You don't put so much information, just one thing. Right now there are a lot of information out there. There's information overload all over the internet. So what should you do? Your work is to simplify these as much as you can. The 35th to 45th second, it's direct to call. So this is where now you point them to your bio. If you have like very few followers, this is the advantage that you have, is that short form content works because platforms use their algorithm to push your videos to new people automatically. You no longer need a huge pre-existing audience to get visibility. So if you have a YouTube channel, you have an Instagram channel account and a YouTube and a TikTok account, then the best way is to direct everything to the simple link in bio. And that link in bio should direct people to one platform, which is Seller. This is where now you're hosting that product. So don't worry if you don't have the product yet, you can watch this video right here and it will show you how you can create a product from scratch. Or better still, you can join down in the description. I've provided you with a school community. So in that school community, you can go there and learn how you can create this product for free. Okay. So I've given out all the information that I have. I've not yet kept anything. So you go in the description, click the link that leads you to the school community, and then you start learning from there. So all these even if you have three of them, the link in bio is supposed to be the same so that it links people to the where you've hosted your product. So your first customer are people that are already in your cycle. So you should not also be over dependent on the platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all right, or even Facebook, because your first customers, they're always in your circle. There are people in your family, okay? There are people in your church. There are people in your WhatsApp account, okay? You can just WhatsApp right now. So those are your first customers. And from there, momentum starts building. The middle ring, as you can see here, you're the creator right here. And then in your inner ring, these are the people with the highest trust. So these are your family members, your church members, your WhatsApp contacts. So these are the ones that I've just mentioned. And then in the middle ring, these are the warm trust. So if you have existing community, if you have maybe a Telegram group, your old classmates from back in high school, you can reach out to them via text messages. And then the outer ring, this is now where I've just shown you with Instagram, with Facebook, and with YouTube and TikTok, okay? So these are the people that the algorithm help you to find. And you need to know that for you to maximize this, it's important to do both of them at the same time, all right? So you are not supposed to spam people, but you're supposed to look at it in a way of serving them. Okay. So spamming, what is spamming? Sending the messages to everybody. And that is the wrong approach to this. The right approach is you find people and you try to reconnect with them. How do you reconnect with them? You send them a text like, hey, I recently created a simple devotional for believers struggling with consistency. Thought you might find this helpful. So that is one way that you can just text people, and it should be like engaged to everybody. Like each and every person is supposed to find value from that text message that you have sent. The dual engine model that creates the self-sustaining momentum. This is the one that I talked about. The warm contacts. This is the small wheel here. This inner gear. Okay. So the warm contacts are the ones that now start that engine. You're both texting people in prayer privately, and you're also creating the short form content that the algorithm is pushing out. So as you get the clients right here, you are going to like be more psyched up and more encouraged to go out there and keep creating content, keep giving testimonials that people will see in your Facebook Reels and TikToks. And as a result, you'll start seeing sales also from the cold audience in there. You need to know that consistency is what works here. You're not looking for perfection. You can look at even my first videos. It's not perfect. I just started. Even right here, I'm just using Zoom to record this, and the camera quality is not even perfect. The mic quality is not even perfect, but I just started out. Why do I start out? Because I know that consistency is the name of the game. You need to be consistent. You need to get somewhere. Okay, if you look for perfection, you will never start. One helpful 30-second video can outperform months of overthinking. So if you've been overthinking and everything, you are frozen where you cannot even make a move. But if you just start moving, create a content today, you'll get 0 views, 1 view, 2 views. But then there's one that is going to pop up. There's one that is going to hit the right person at the right time. Okay. So like social media is like your lottery ticket. So every day you just need to keep playing it. You need to keep sending out content, because there's a day that your turn will come and you will hit the jackpot. So most successful creators, they started with small audiences, simple tools, and highly imperfect content. So you can even just look in this channel that you're watching me right here. You can even look at the content that I created first. It's not perfect, okay? But I kept on keeping on. I kept on being consistent. And now that is what now has brought us even here. And even this video in itself is not perfect. There are things that I will still go look back at it and improve on as I go. All right. So the only difference is that the successful people, they started serving people early, while others waited to feel big enough. So you should not wait. You need to just keeping on. So you already have something, the knowledge, the experience, the expertise that you can help someone and make their life better. Okay. God has given you knowledge. God has given you wisdom. God has given you experience. God has already given you a message that can genuinely help people. Do not bury it waiting for the perfect time or waiting for perfection. You do not need a massive audience. You need valuable message. You need consistency, and you need the willingness to help people. Start simple and start today. I want you to go to the description below and join my school community. You learn how to know your niche. You learn how to start packaging it. You learn how to sell it. You learn how to create the sell account and everything. I've given out all the information for free. Okay. So go there, join, and I'll see you inside. Have a blessed time.